Hi, this is the analysis of Nick Ford here. For this video, I'm just doing quick impressions of Guardians of the Galaxy. I am like 7 hours into the game, and this is the PS4 version with a free PS5 upgrade, and these are all these are cheaper to get than the actual PS5 physical version. So like, share, subscribe, and this is multi cover, so it's not just this cover; it's another cover as well. I love to look at artwork, right? So yeah, really cool. So overall, this game, it's fun so far. Like, great dialogue. I like the overall gameplay. Some of the gameplay actually is slow, but this is very linear. It's very much about, you're kind of like moving from mission to mission, and it's just, like a straight linear path. And it's a lot more. It feels a lot more organized than its predecessor, Avengers 2020. It's a lot more organized in how get through like a mission or whatever, or and the enemies aren't as annoying to fight. Yeah, it just flows a lot better. No, overall, no. Unlike Avengers, where you control all seven Avengers, this one you're only controlling this person. Star Lord. You're only controlling Star Lord, but through interactables, you control the other members like Rocket Raccoon or Gamora through special attacks and assists, right? So yeah. So it was kind of disappointing that I can only play as one character, right? Kind of weird in a way, but overall, like, it actually kind of you kind of actually forget about it, because the dialogue and everything about, like, the characters, the story, the chemistry between the characters, it's fun. Like, the dialogue, it is fun to listen to. The situation, the scenarios they get themselves into. And keep in mind, like, this is Guardians of the Galaxy, so I feel like you have to kind of appreciate the movies for what they are to really like this game, because if you're not a fan of that kind of jokey tone like of the MCU, this game like is not for you, right? Because like, it follows like a lot of that, like, for example, Drax is serious, Star Lord is jokey, Rocket Raccoon always picking on Star Lord jokey, and lots of jokes are going around, like, in the game, right? So yeah, but like, I'm a fan of it, so like, I'm all for it. Like, the dialogue is really good, and it keeps me going. Like, in the game, the dialogue just keeps me going. I can't wait to hear more what happened, or see what happens next. And overall, like, it's a very colorful game. It's a huge environment. There's like an opening mission where you see, like, these kind of giant, massive pink spores, and they're, like, all over at the place. There's like some sort of infection or something like that. You're on, like, this weird planet, and there's another planet where there's kind of like these kind of like grassland like platforms, and you gotta jump across, and jump from across or whatever, and then to get to this mansion or whatever, or palace, like, on the other side of the planet. That's really cool. A very nice architecture, and massive scales. Like, you go from planets to space stations, and you kind of get to explore a little bit. But for the most part, it is a linear. And I think for this game, again, the linearity in the action adventure does work. Going from point A to point B to point C to point D, so on, it does work for this game. A part of what made the previous kind of Square Enix superhero game, Avengers, confusing is the fact that it was disorganized in that, in how you approach a mission. The enemy the overall enemy variety was kind of repetitive. Too many bullet sponges, microtransactions as well. But this one, there is no microtransaction. Based on what I played so far in Guardians of the Galaxy, but Avengers had a lot of like a pay to win this, or pay to like unlock this uniform, or unlock this special ability or skin set. Is very annoying. Guardians of the Galaxy does not have any of a microtransaction. For the most part, you're exploring, and you open up these chests to unlock alternate uniform sets for all 5 characters. Overall, like, so far so good. I just want to see, like, a little, the more I play about on it, like, I want to see kind of more enemy variety, and I kind of feel like, again, at the bullet sponges, at the bullet sponge enemies, where you're literally like emptying like an entire clip into one enemy, and then that enemy doesn't go down. I kind of gets annoying sometimes. I gets annoying. But with the special abilities and the teamwork, animations, like, it actually kind of helps with that. So like, you're not using, you're not like using like as much bullets as as you would in like Avengers 2020 or so, if you're playing as Black Widow, or So yeah. So far so good. Like, I think I'm almost done it. I finished the overall story, and this one is a lot more story oriented, which I felt that Square Enix did a good job on so far. Looking back to the previous one, Avengers struggled from the problem that you had the story, and the story as the best part of it, but the game marketed the multiplayer more than the story, or the co-op, which I really like. The story, like, it's what really makes the game stand out most. With Guardians of the Galaxy, and that's what it is, right? It's just the story stands out most. The single player experience stands out most. So like, share, subscribe, guys. Share the video all over. Thanks for watching.